Recording me. It's going to put it in a little cloud. I'm going to try to collect it. All right, so make sure you have your socks on. Okay, so you need your socks. Make sure they don't get blurry. Okay. All right, so again, we're just going to start. All right, so we're not going to say, I like to say dilly-dally. So I would fold your mat. Okay, so you have some kind of pad. You can even fold it, you know, if the fold is too much, you can fold it and then turn it. Okay. All right. And then either take your socks all the way on, or how I do it, it's like what we used to do in dance. Maybe that doesn't work. I'm wearing really big socks. You can put them just over the ball of the feet. Okay, I'm going to pull mine back on. All right. Okay, so we're gonna, you're gonna come down and interlace the fingers, okay, like in this volleyball style. Like this, all right. And then you're going to tuck your toes under, but very important is you want to press your shoulder blades back. So slide them back so your chest is open, the ears between the ear and the, between the ear and the shoulder, it's open. Okay. And then you're going to keep that happening, and you're going to bring the knees slightly off the ground and then slide. So using the socks and using your floor, okay, you're going to slide, or even if you don't have your socks on, you can put a rug underneath your feet, or a shirt or a towel or anything, okay? All right, so we're going to do 10 of these. So you're going to slide back, okay, into this small plank, and then you're going to inhale. And then you're going to exhale, and you're going to drag your feet towards your elbows, but you're trying to bring your hips on top of the shoulders, and then inhale, coming into this low plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pull. There's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and unfold the mat. Okay. Just like our push-ups that we started last year around this time or before this time, you know, we start with 1 or 2, and then we end up in like 50 with 10 doing handstand push-ups. Okay, so we just start with 1 to 10. Okay, and then we just keep trying to build up this strength. So don't worry about if that was really difficult. Okay, let's go ahead and take the socks off. All right, so continuing with this idea of stretching or working, or let's say, how can I say that? Tonifying the hamstring. So take your block. Okay, take your block, and you're going to use the highest setting first. Okay. All right, give yourself some room to work in. Open the toes wide. Keep the feet active by lifting the toes up. Okay. And then we're going to, instead of pressing our palms together, we're going to raise our arms up with the palms facing each other. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. So you're going to inhale, reach the arms up, don't lock your knees back. Exhale, lean forward, squeezing the legs as hard as you can and the abdomen, hold halfway, keep leaning forward. And then take your hands down to your block. And then you want to slide, I guess it's leaning forward more. Line your joints up on top of the ankles. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. And then exhale, drop the head. Keep the legs strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're gonna prepare to jump back. So bend the knees. Place your hands down, press your shoulders back. If you can, lean forward and then jump. Squeeze your bum first, then lower yourself onto your block and then press yourself back up. Walk your hands back a little bit and then press yourself into downward facing dog. So bend the knees so you can really press with the hands and try to warm up the backs of the calves and the backs of the ankles. 1, 2, keep externally turning the upper arms outwards. 3, 4, 5. Prepare to jump forward. And then bending the knees, we're going to go right into Utkatasana. Take your elbows on top of your thighs and press or pull your hips back so your body weight's in the heels. Pull the belly in so you don't move the lower back at all and you just move the arms next to the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use the back side to bring yourself all the way up. Inhale and exhale. Excuse me. All right, let me pull my pants up. Maybe, hold on. Let me take my leg warmers off. There we go. Okay. Needed those walking over here. All right, we're going to do that again. This time you're going to use your middle height, okay, for your block. Okay, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, slowly forward bend, squeeze the legs. Hold halfway. And then exhale, bring your arms down or your hands down to the block. Okay. Line the joints up on top of your ankles. Inhale, press the shoulders back, chest forward. And exhale, just drop your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Preparing to jump back. High plank, and then lower yourself onto your block and push yourself back up. Walk your hands back and downward facing dog. Pressing back with your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to jump forward. And moving into Utkatasana. Squeezing the abdomen in, and just move the arms next to the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing the backside to lift yourself up. Inhale, and exhale, release. Okay, take your block to the lower setting, or the lowest setting. Oh, geez. Let me try to, my pants don't work anymore. I don't stay up. Yeah, I need suspenders. Okay, here we go. Inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, squeezing the legs, forward bending, hold in the center. And then take your hands down to the blocks. Inhale, line everything up on top of the ankle, all the joints. Chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, just drop the head. 1, 2, keep squeezing the legs. 3, 4, 5. Prepare to jump back. Lower yourself all the way onto the brick. Oops, sorry, this went blurry. And then push yourself all the way up and back. And I'll fix the blurries. 1, 2, make sure you're really connected to the ground or to your mat with your hands. So really push. Yep, externally rotating the upper arms. 3, might have already said 3, but that's all right. 4, come on. 5, okay, prepare to jump back. I'm just gonna stay here for a moment jumping forward. Trying to fix the camera, that's it. Exhale, and then coming into Utkatasana. Yep, so squat back. Don't move the lower back at all. Oh, you motherfucker. That's it. 1, 2, yeah, it looks good. 3, it's like I keep using my hands. 4, 5, okay, use your backside. Inhale, stand all the way, stretch up, all the way up. Exhale, the arms down. Okay. Don't go blurry. There we go. Don't go blurry. All right, here we go. Okay, take your block off. Okay. Of course, if your hamstrings are not ready, because we're all different people, use your block. Okay, I want you to try to use your block without bending the knees. So if it's too much for your hamstrings, even use 2 blocks. Okay, you've got 2 blocks. You can straighten your arms and come up halfway. Okay, so just make it work for your body. But if you can reach the floor, great. So we're going to work from there. That's the next step. Okay, when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, forward bend, squeeze the legs. Hold halfway. And bring the hands all the way down if you can. Line up the joints on top of the ankles. Keep the legs nice and strong. Drop the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to jump back. And lower yourself. Push yourself back up. And then walk back into downward facing dog. 1, push back with your hands strong. 2, externally rotate the upper arms. 3, 4, 5. Take the left foot, turn the heel in just slightly, just slightly. Inhale, step the right foot all the way forward. Okay, exhale. Now keep your left hip coming forward, don't press it back. That's really important. Lift the toes up on the right foot, press into the ball of the foot. Just slide your hand, your right hand up the shin, below the knee, and squeeze that leg strong. Okay. Now line your shoulders up with your hips. Just you have to feel it. Oops. And then just move the left arm. Don't twist up. 1, 2. So you're not twisting the spine. You're working on squeezing the legs and the rhomboid in between the shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, Adho Chandrasana. You're going to reach forward and bring your hand down, forward of the right foot, kicking the left leg up. Oops. If I look at the camera, then I lose my balance. Okay. All right, 1, 2, use the right leg. So focus on the right leg, don't focus on the left. 3, 4, 5. All right. Track the right knee forward and then step back, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Okay, turn the right heel in just slightly. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Lift the toes up, push the ball of the foot down. Take your left hand below the knee and squeeze the leg. Don't push the knee back, just squeeze the leg. Okay? And don't open the hips. Okay? Keep the right hip coming forward and don't twist the spine open. Keep the shoulders and your hips in line. Just squeeze in between the shoulder blades and bring that right arm up. 1, 2, squeeze the legs, pushing the ball of the foot down. 4, 5, look where you're going with Adho Chandrasana and move into it, kicking the right leg up. But focus on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Track the left knee forward. Step back, downward facing dog. Push yourself back. Okay, bring your knees down, knees together. Reach back, make sure that your heels are in line with your knees. Okay. And reach back and open the toes. Okay. And the pants are falling down again. All right. Okay, so you're going to take your palms together at your heart center. Okay, so I think I got a little blurry, sorry about that. And then you're going to lean back. Don't round the back. Okay, you're going to lean back until the knees start to come off the ground, and then lift your chest higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and come down, taking a forearm stand, taking your forearms down, tucking your toes and bringing your knees off the ground. Slide the shoulders up towards the hips and press back using the hands. You have to use the hands, it's not the elbows. 1, 2, keep pressing. 3, 4, 5. Bring your knees down. Take your left hand, pivot on the left elbow, take your left hand towards the corner on the right side, upper right corner of your mat. Okay. Press both shoulders back. We're going to take a Vashisthasana variation. So step your feet back and then roll to the side and lift your hips up. Pull the belly in tight. 1, 2, try to lift your hips up as high as you can. 3, 4, 5. All right, reset the arms so the forearms are parallel with each other. Tuck your toes and lift the knees off the ground. Walk your feet closer to the face. Slide your shoulders back and press back from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your knees down. Pivot on the elbow and bring your right hand facing the upper left corner of your mat. Press both shoulders back. Walk your feet back and then turn. Lifting the hips up. 1, pressing both shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your body back down. Take your hands, or actually, sorry, put your hands down, and then you're going to step back, downward facing dog. And then you're going to prepare to jump. And then moving through Utkatasana. Sitting all the way down. Rolling back. Oops. Forgot my hair was up. Okay. Bring your feet closer to your hips. This is level 1. If you can't do a full wheel, okay, you do this again. Okay, so we're going to move pretty quickly here. Pressing the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, roll the spine off the mat. 1. Pushing into the feet, all 4 corners equally. 2. 3. 4. 5. Slowly lower yourself down. Okay. Moving into Chakrasana, okay, full wheel. So remember to reach your arms over your head. Flip your hands. Watch your hair. Don't let the feet move out to the side like duck feet. Okay, keep your big toes in. Lift your hips up first and then slide on your hair and slide onto the top of the head. So hips come up first. And then push into your hands and slide. Whoop, just like that. Readjust the hands if you need to. And then push. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And tuck tucking your chin, bringing yourself down. Open the arms in a cactus shape. Take your knees into tabletop and bring your knees over to the right side. So we're just going to pause for a moment, have a quick spinal twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your knees back up. Roll them over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your knees to your chest. Then you're going to rock. You're going to roll on your spine. You're going to gain momentum and come up onto your feet. Just take your time, rolling. Get your hands down and jump back into high plank. Bend your elbows. Push the elbows straight and then press into downward facing dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to jump forward. And then jump. Finish your exhalation, and then you're going to move through Utkatasana. Okay, so moving through Utkatasana. And then inhale, slowly come up. All right, so we're going to go to the wall. We're going to get this taken care of in the beginning of, well, towards the beginning of class. Okay, so I'm just preparing myself. So take your mat towards the wall. Or a stable surface like your couch. Okay. Let me just move this over here. There you go. Then you can see, but it's kind of blurry. Come on. Please stop getting blurry. I'm going to take the hammer to you video. Let me try to fix this. Come on. There we go. I should just zero in on my tattoos, one would think. Okay. All right. So move yourself into position. We'll do this all together, and then I'll come in and take a look. All right, so moving yourself into position. Again, this is just strength training. And to, so I sent that video, I think it was yesterday, Sunday? I don't know what day it is. Maybe it was Saturday, I don't know. And it really looked at the muscles, so it's really the whole body that you have to stiffen in this pose. So let's see what we can do in an L shape. So bring your elbows down. Okay, lift your knees up first, then climb up the wall halfway. Okay, press into the ground and pull your rib cage in and tuck your tailbone under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step down, just sit on your heels for a moment. Sway your arms back and forth. Just let your arms relax. Okay, we're going to do that again. Same thing. Again, try to pull your rib cage in and tuck your tailbone under and push your hands into the ground. All right, so set your arms and your elbows up. Lift your knees up first, then walk up the wall halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your feet down and just sit on your heels again. Just sway the arms back and forth. And just let the arms relax. Okay, we're going to lift the left leg up. It's the same structure. You're trying to tuck the tailbone, pull a rib cage in, and at the same time square the hips. Okay, you have to square the hips. You have to start feeling how it is squaring the hips. So the hips don't the hips have to be stable, you know. All right, let's set up again. Okay, once you're ready, bring the left leg up, square the hips, pull the rib cage in, and tuck your tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, just take a little break. Of course, if you need to, you can stretch the neck out. Just reminding the neck that it shouldn't be holding tension when you're doing this. Okay, right leg. Okay. Setting your arms up. And walking up the wall. Right leg up, square your hips. Pull the rib cage in and tuck your tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming down. Whew. Rest for a moment. Okay, so you can do this again and just practice. You can interlace your fingers. Okay, you can also work that way. If you have your wheel, grab your wheel. Okay. If you have your wheel, or yeah, try the wheel first, and then maybe if you have a chair or your headstand chair, then we'll do that next. Okay. So so if you have your wheel, take your wheel And what I want us to practice is that pulling of the foot off the wall. Okay, so it's really important that you get closer to the wall. Okay, so you don't have to move the leg that's pressing into the wall. You don't have to move it so much. Okay, so it should eventually, if you lock everything in, lock your abdomen in, it should be quite simple for you. Okay, so you have your wheel again. You take your hands, you're just going to hold the wheel in the hands, but pressing the wrist down. So try to step away from cheating. Okay, so you really want to press, you want to try to, how do I say it? The wheel is a tool, but eventually you don't want to use the wheel. So the wheel is a training tool. It's like training wheels on a bike. Okay, so when we're kids, so you want to try to keep, you know, light grip on the wheel and the outsides of the hands pressing down. Okay, so you don't want to lift those up as much as you can. Okay. Then you climb up halfway. Same thing, climb up halfway. Set yourself up. Okay, take one leg up. And then bend the other leg. Then you have to squeeze the abdomen to take that foot off the ground. Or sorry, off the wall. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna come take a look, and then we're gonna move, then we'll move and do something different. We'll still Pincha, and then once we're finished with Pincha, then we'll do something different. Okay, let me just move my camera here, and then I'm gonna take a look and see what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off for a moment because I need to concentrate. All right. Yeah, and just really focus on pushing into your hands, Melanie. Trying to, yeah, there you go. There you go. Now build up strength quick. Good. Nice, Gertie. Yeah, nice, nice. Were you able to pull your foot? I can't see you from the side, but it looked like you had your foot off the wall. Were you able to pull your foot off the wall?
Just a little.
Just good, good, okay, okay, awesome.
But it's more like jumping.
You and your jumping. I know you can't see it, Kat, but you just want to try to square your hips a little bit more. Okay. So what's going on over there, Shadeen? Are you are you finished? Oh. Let me see. Let me watch. Great. Yeah, that's it. And then yeah, and then just slowly start to bend your, I think it's your left leg. Yeah. So, yeah. There you go. So I would say, Gertie, you're just too far away from the wall. That's all. You got closer to the wall. There you go. Yeah. See, you have enough strength to do it. If you can do it that way. Yeah. Yeah. Hips are nice and square. Good. Yeah, and then just start bending that knee. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and eventually you'll be able to bend the knee and you won't even move the rest of the body. I mean, you might even just come a little bit closer to the wall as well. So that could be the whole reason, is that you're just not close enough to the wall. That's it.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Was that your first time, Lisa? No? Because I know you got up a little bit on Friday. I didn't see you hold it like that. That was awesome.
I can only hold it in the beginning.
No, that's awesome. That's really great. Yeah, you're really getting it now. Woohoo! Really getting it. Super. Okay, great. We're gonna move. Let's see. Let me just wait. Let me repin myself so I can see the blurries, and then we'll do one more thing, and then we'll move on. Oh, sorry, maybe I should move it this way so you can see. Yeah, let's do it this way. So don't get frustrated if you can't do it just yet. We're not going to use the wall. Okay. Oops, sorry, I just got blurry. Ah. Come on, focus into the tattoos. There we go. There we go. It's easier for you, camera. Okay. So you're going to use your block. Better not get blurry again. Oh, I did. Oh. So you're going to use your block. Come on, do it quickly. Yeah. Sorry, there we go. So you're going to use your block. And I would use the interlace the fingers method. Okay. And because that simulates the wheel. Okay. And you're going to stand up. I recommend using this height because it's a little bit more stable than this height. Oh, you have both your blocks. Oh, hold on. You can use both your blocks. I'm probably going to get blurry again. So I have to get my other block. Okay. And then we'll move into something else. So I'm going to put my blocks down, just like that. All right, and everybody can do this. Okay, so I'm lining my blocks up. I don't know where my ankles are. It's going to be a little bit tough on the hamstrings, but I mean, I feel a little bit more warmed up. If you don't feel as warmed up, then move your elbows away from the blocks. Okay, so using this volleyball hip technique, interlacing the fingers. Okay. And we might have to readjust once we come up. So take your knees off the ground, walk your feet forward, stand up on the brick. Okay, and then see if you can lift your heels up and see if that helps line the hips up on top of the elbows. We're going to hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then step down and try to keep your feet right where they were from the very beginning. Bring your knees down, and then just sit on the edge of the block and just wait for a moment. Just let the blood come back into the elbows. So you can do that again. That's a really great way of training the body to do so not only strengthening but training it for this pose. It really helps to open the shoulders, your hamstrings, even stretches your back. Okay, so especially the upper back, and also gets you into lots of inversions. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that again, and then we're going to start bringing one leg up. Okay, one leg up at a time if you want. And if that was quite easy, or if you didn't feel like your hips were coming towards your shoulders, and you have to shorten the distance between your elbows and this block. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to shorten the distance. I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging on myself. Okay, knees up. Step up on the block. Okay, lift your heels up and bring the left leg up and try to square the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Okay, so I think most of us, it's the right side that's stronger. I think I might be the anomaly with the left side stronger. So on this side, if you're with me, if you're still with me and you're gonna lift your right leg up this time, this time, we're gonna try to do the same thing. Don't panic. We're gonna try to do the same thing that we just did at the wall. You're gonna try to bend, just think about bending the knee, the foot that's on the block. You're gonna think about bending that knee into your chest and keeping the whole rest of the body straight and rigid. Okay, it doesn't move, it's just that knee bending. And see what happens. If you get too tired, just come down and rest, okay? And I would love to come and see what's happening. So let's do that together. We come down, we rest, and then I can come over and see what you guys are doing. So I'd love to see what you're doing. I'd love to see that. Okay, so let's come up together. Standing up on, oh, that's really, really close. Okay, bringing the right leg up, square your hips, squeeze everything in, and start to bend the knee into the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, okay. So just like what we did in the very beginning of class with the socks, so you're gonna feel it in the hip flexor and the top of the thigh. Okay, so that's correct. So we need those. We need those muscles. Okay, so if you want to do it again, show me. Awesome. If not, just chill out, rest for a moment. Love to see what you guys are doing. Even if it's just chilling out, I like to see that too. All right, so I'm going to take a look. You Shireen? Yeah, good. And can you relax your neck, Shireen? Just relax it. No? Okay, okay. Good, good. Good. And I guess, yeah, Shireen, it's the same thing. You just need to work on, squaring the hips and pushing with the hands. That's all. That's all. Okay, let me take a look at this. Yeah, yeah, good. Good, Lisa. So it's just maybe for you, Lisa, maybe it's booty strength. Maybe you gotta squeeze that booty up a little bit more. But it looks good. Looks good. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at what you're doing, Gertie. Yeah. Good, good. Yeah. Yeah, push, really push those shoulders back. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite challenging. It is quite challenging. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Super. Great. Yay. Oops. All right, let me repin myself and then we'll come back and replace pin. There we go. Okay. And then I'll put my shirt back on. Probably gonna get blurry. Yep. All right. Okay, so let's work the shoulders, but in a more of a stretchy, restorative way. Okay, so let me grab your grab a strap. So use a strap. And we'll use your blocks. And I got super inspired by some of the exercises that they were doing at the end of that video that I shared with you. I thought they were, I liked that it was fast and they didn't explain it. And I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I really liked what they're doing. So it was just basic biomechanics of the shoulder and with Pincha in mind, okay? And this might help some of you over long term. So again, we can't, you know, we have the saying, you probably have it in German as well, you can't move mountains overnight, you know, it's well, unless you're a volcano, but that's different. So we gotta work, you know, work slowly, so. All right, so bring your blocks at your highest setting, about in line with your shoulders. Oh, we'll just take the belt off to the side, we don't need that yet. Okay, and you're just gonna work one arm. So let's all work the left arm first. Okay. So I'm gonna put my left elbow on top of the brick. Okay. And then I'm just gonna use the right brick just to hold my body weight up here, my shoulders up. I'm gonna slide both my shoulders back, and then I'm gonna bend my left elbow so my wrist is right on top. It's right on top of the elbow. And then the movement that we're gonna do this 10 times, is you're going to just turn the arm in, maybe touch the other arm, or touch the block if you're more flexible, okay? And then externally rotate that arm and try to take the thumb. So you're what we call it, reaching with the thumb. Okay, there's one, just rotating. 2, 3, keeping the wrist right on top or in line with that elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's switch to the other side. So again, you can use the left side, the left brick to hold yourself up, or if you're flexible enough, you can bring your hand all the way, your right hand to that brick. Okay, so make sure the wrist is right on top of your elbow, and internally rotate and externally rotate. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switching to the left arm. Now this time you're going to drop your chest down. So I would come down on the right elbow. Okay, so the right elbow is on your mat and the left elbow is lifting up on the block. You might have to readjust your body a little bit. So this just makes it even more challenging for the shoulder joint to move. So pull the shoulder blade back as much as you can. You might even hear your shoulder, you know, make a little cracking noise. And same movement. Just move mindfully, okay? Oh, there's 1, same movement. 2, so it might be a little bit more challenging to externally rotate. 3, 4, 5, it is for me. 6, 7, just keep going if you can. 8, shoulder back. 9, 10. Whew. It's really difficult for me. Okay, so that'll really help with not only strengthening but well, stretching. Okay, because you're showing your body where you want it to go. All right, so the right arm. Here we go. Bring it down and externally rotate. 1, 2, maybe tuck your chin a little bit, protect your neck. 3, keep that right shoulder pulling back towards your hips. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, left arm's definitely weaker than the right. 8, 9, 10. So that should help if you were so inclined to do that on your own, even twice a week, you know, or before class or something like this. If you're able to do that, that would really help if you have a hard time keeping your hands open and your hands start to slide in Pincha. So that'll really help keep the hands open. So it just strengthens those muscles to keep your arms in an external rotation. Okay. All right, so now we're going to use a little bit of force, and I say little bit. Okay. So I would walk my knees closer to the block so I can have a little bit more control of my body. And take the left elbow on your block. Slide both shoulders back. Okay. And keep the hand right on top of your elbow. And then let's see 2 ways. Let's try 2 ways. Take your right hand onto your bicep and see if you can manually externally rotate. So move the bicep and the arm outwards. Let's just hold there. And you can bring your head down. That might help stretch the neck a bit. 3, 4, 5. Now this is where we've got to be a little bit more careful. So just be gentle, but take your right hand to either the left hand or the wrist and gently push it. So you're putting a little bit of force on the external rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's change sides. Okay, so make sure your wrist is right on top of your elbow. Take your left hand, grab your gun. Okay, it could be a West Coast thing. I don't know. We call the bicep the gun or the gun show. So grab your gun and externally rotate it with your left hand. 1. So you're just moving the muscle. Well, the bone is moving as well, but mainly the muscle and the flesh. 2, 3. You can bring your head down. 4, 5. All right. So we're putting just a little bit of force, and again, don't force too much. Okay. You just want to feel a little bit of pressure in that external rotation. So pushing into the hand with the left. 1. Keep your shoulder pressed back. 2, 3, and you'll see which side is a little bit tighter. 4, 5, and release. All right, go ahead and sway your arms back and forth. Whew. Okay, so let's go ahead and sit on our bums. And grab your belts. Okay, so just sit comfortably. Okay, so if you need to sit up on your block or your blanket or something, please do so. So you just want to sit nice and comfortable. Okay, so we're going to take the belt. We're going to do this internal rotation, arm behind the back. Okay, so I would do the left side first. So taking the belt in the left hand, belt behind you, right arm out, turn the thumb down, reach it back, grab onto the belt, and be gentle, but pull that hand up. Tuck your chin back and see if you can press both elbows back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gently, slowly release that arm. Okay. And bring the belt into your right hand. Take it behind you. Left arm reaches out. Turn the thumb down. Reach it back. Be gentle. Pull the hand up. Pull your head back, and then see if you can pull both elbows back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Okay. Take your belt off to the side. And you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going to take Garudasana arms. Take the right arm underneath the left. Put your palms together and just pull your arms down. You can round the upper back if you like, if that feels good. Maybe pull on the shoulder blades, stretching the rhomboids. Okay, then open the shoulders, or sorry, open the arms, but squeeze the shoulders together. And then the left arm underneath the right. Pull the hands down if you can, and you can round the upper back if you like that. And let's come into opening the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, and release. Okay, so I'm going to sit to the side so you can see. We're going to use the belts again. So you can take the belt behind you. And the belt it's about your hip distance apart or slightly shorter. Or shorter? More narrow. Narrower. Okay. Grammar is not my thing. Okay, so press your shoulder blades closer together, see if you can straighten your arms, and then press your hands off your back. And try not to lean forward with your back, and try not to arch your back. So just try to keep your spine in a neutral position. Squeezing the shoulder blades closer together, reaching the hands back or pushing the hands back. Tuck your chin a little bit and release. Okay. All right, now we can put that belt off to the side. All right, we're going to do a called a mini forward bend. And then we're going to see what we can do maybe in shoulder stand. Okay. So opening the legs in Upavishta Konasana. Keeping the legs nice and strong. If this doesn't work for you, it's too intense on the inner thigh, bring your legs closer together. Or if for some reason it hurts in your lower back, I mean, of course, if anything hurts in your back, you need to stop. All right, or in your hips. Okay, so we're gonna gently, don't force. We're gonna gently twist towards the right leg, and you're gonna just bring yourself, walk yourself down or bring yourself over to that right leg, just as far as you feel good. Okay, so you want this to feel good, and we're all different bodies, so what feels good to me is going to be different than what feels good to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your hands to help bring yourself back up. Try to do the same exact thing that you do on the left as you did on the right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, press yourself up. And let's go ahead and set up for shoulder stand. We haven't done that in a while, and that's a very important pose. So if you have 2 blankets, great, use 2 blankets, stack them up. If you have 1 blanket, okay, great. If you don't want to use blankets, that's also great. And just give me a moment. I'm going to turn down the lights because you can hold this for a while. Okay, so set yourself up. I'm going to turn down the lights. I'm going to run myself down the hallway and take a little tinkle as well while you're setting up, so I can do it with you and don't have to feel like I'm gonna pee myself. Just turn on the lights. Let's get set up here. Great. Just take your time. You all know how to do shoulder stand. Just take your time and I'll be right back. Yeah, if you're not in shoulder stand now, then please go into it. Yeah. Kicking your legs up. Yeah, there you go. I'll count down from 10. 9, relaxing the neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your legs over the head into halasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. can you bend your knees and either just relax there with the knees bent, or take your arms around the backs of the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either use your hands as brakes, or taking the hands to the backs of the ankles or the calves and rolling yourself down. And if you need to rest there for a moment, just stay there with the knees bent, feet on the floor. Just trying to relax as best as you can, especially the neck. Okay, and from here, if you like, you can do a traditional fish pose if you prefer that. But if you would like to join me and do more of a, I guess we call this a restorative pose. It's just helping to open the front side of the body, but laying on blocks. It's exactly like fish pose, but just using blocks. So if you want to do that, you're going to use your blocks like a capital letter T. 1 block's for the head, and 1 block is for your chest. Just make sure that you're on the block centered. And then I would squeeze the shoulder blades down. And so the muscles under the shoulder blades contract. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, but it's more important to squeeze them down and keep them activated, and then just allow your elbows to come towards the ground. Big, deep breaths. And your hands might touch, elbows may not. Try your best to relax your neck. If you're with us on the blocks, take your arms straight up, bring the palms together. Keep a little bend in your elbow and start to bring your hands, your arms and hands over the head. Maybe the fingers will touch the floor. And then see if you can slide the fingers away from the head a little, just inch by inch or centimeter by centimeter, keeping the arms close to the ears. You might have to just take your time, and the elbows may or may not straighten. And then keep the elbows bent and see if you can take your hands and grab the outside of the block that is underneath your head. And see if that stretches anything for you. Okay. And release the arms. If you're up on the blocks, Bend your knees. You're gonna roll off to one side. There you go. Off the blocks. And take your blocks off your mat. And then setting up for either Shavasana or legs up the wall. Okay, so it's your choice, whichever one that you prefer. Okay, so Shavasana or legs up the wall, up to you. You can have one blanket underneath your hips, one blanket on your chest, or just one blanket on your chest, or just one blanket on your hips. It's really up to you how you feel. Roll your blankets under your legs. That works too. And deepen your breath. Bend the knees. Reaching the arms over the head. And roll off to one side. And slowly bringing yourself up from the side. Eyes get stuck. Find a comfortable seated position. And just close the eyes. Relax your belly. Observe how you feel. And then bring your palms together, base of the thumbs, touching the heart center. Thank yourself for all of your efforts. Thank each other for our efforts together. Thank your teachers for their efforts. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed class. And do you have any questions about, especially about Pincha? I hope you're seeing the progression of, you know, why we're torturing ourselves. It is getting much better. Even if it's just little bits by little bits, it is getting much better. Yeah, so no questions about Pincha or anything? All right. Well, nice practicing with you guys. I hope you have a good night and you know, stay warm. Cover your face if you go outside because my face froze on the way over here. It is quite cold. So I wish you a warm night and I'll see all of you very soon. Okay. Oh, there's my hand. Okay. Good night. Good night.